we are going to be making these really yummy caramel cupcakes. They're really just vanilla cupcakes with caramel in them and nice cream cheese frosting with caramel and chocolate drizzled over top of it. It's really good. I thought of it myself. I didn't actually find it on any place except for like the recipes for the classic stuff like the vanilla cupcakes, but I came up with the idea and stuff, so I really hope you guys like this stuff. So I'm just going to show you the ingredients and what to do with them and on from there. You will need 1 1/4 cups of flour, 1 1/4 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, 3/4 cup of sugar, 2 eggs, 1 1/2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. This is colorless vanilla, so it will not change the color of the cupcakes, but you can use whatever vanilla you have in your household. Half a cup of oil, half a cup of buttermilk. The first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and then we're going to add in all of our dry ingredients into one bowl. We're going to add our flour, our salt, our baking powder, and our baking soda. And we're just going to take a whisk and whisk those together. Once those are nicely mixed together, you're just going to set this off to the side and we'll come back to it later. Now we're going to take our electric mixer and I'm going to put our eggs in a bowl and we're going to beat these for 10 to 20 seconds. There, this should look like that. Now we are going to add our sugar and continue to beat for 30 seconds. Okay, after that, when it looks like this, we're going to add in our vanilla and our oil and then beat those together. Whoa, that is a cool effect. Now it should look like that after. Now what we're going to do is we're going to alternate between our flour mixture and our buttermilk. And we're going to put half of our flour mixture in, mix that together, then put half of our buttermilk in, mix that together, and then go back to the flour and back to the buttermilk, and then it should look like a cupcake batter. Now half of our buttermilk. Now the rest of our flour mixture. And now the rest of our buttermilk mixture. I'm just going to take a spatula and push down the sides so I get every little bit of ingredients so I don't miss anything, because every single ingredient counts. A good way to entertain yourself when you're making food, you can just listen to music while you're doing it, because I find that music really entertains yourself while you're doing anything. Okay, so I have some caramel here. You can do as much as you want or as little as you want, or not at all. And we're going to put it over the stove, over some boiling water on a pot, and just like this. I'm going to put it on the stove and mix those together with a wooden spoon and until it all melts. So when it starts to steam, you can put your bowl of caramels over, and you can just start to, and you can stir them around. Now it's at this stage where it's really thick, but it's smooth and it's able to stir. This is when you can take it off of the stove and you can mix it into your batter. Don't worry that it's too thick like this. It should be kind of hard to stir. You can make your own caramel if you want, but I just choose to do this way because it was kind of easier. I didn't have to make it myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in my cake batter and I'm going to mix it with my mixer. Okay, so I have my caramel and my batter here. And I'm just gonna scoop that in there. And you want to turn this up on high so that you can get it really mixed in. Don't worry about any other chunks in there of caramel because it will melt in the cupcakes when they're being baked. I'm just going to take my pan full of paper liners and I'm going to scoop out some of that batter and I'm going to fill it about 2/3 way in the paper liner. So we're going to put these in the oven for 12 to 14 minutes. You may have to do a little bit longer because of the caramel, but that will be okay. While the cupcakes are baking in the oven, you can make your chocolate sauce. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a cup of sugar, half a cup of butter, and half a cup of chocolate chips, and we're going to put that over the stove like we did for the caramel. And then you can use some cream cheese frosting. I already have some already made, or you can use whatever frosting you adore. Doesn't really matter for this recipe. And we're also gonna just melt some caramels in the microwave. You don't really need to heat them over the stove for this one. Okay, so now that it's steaming, we can put this over top and start stirring. You want to make sure you use semi-sweet chocolates because those kind of chocolates don't burn. And you want to make sure all that sugar is all melted when it's finished. And that means you won't see any tiny little particles that look like sugar. Okay, that's right about done. Alright, now that my cupcakes are done and they're nice and cool, I'm going to take my cream cheese frosting. I'm going to snip off the end there. I'm just going to put them on the cupcakes. So I have my caramel melted and I'm just going to drizzle that all over the cupcakes. Just like that. And now we're going to drizzle that chocolate on top. There we go. This recipe took me a very long time to make. I wasn't expecting it to be this long, but the cupcakes turned out quite well. It was kind of hard, tricky with the caramel and stuff, but other than that, they were pretty good. And I really hope you guys like this recipe and were kind of interested on it. And be sure to check next Tuesday for the next video that's coming up. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye!